just love how soulful this is. It's crazy when your heart gotta get left, just your soul can get right. Okay, I like it. It's crazy when your heart has to go left, and your soul is always stuck in the right side. My life has always been different, it's like a landslide. I've always understood my life from a different ride, cause it ain't Duff, but it's been right along. And I ain't Ice Cube, but my heart has just been in Kevin Strong. More like Federline, the way I need that rep seat, respirations. I'm kidding, I'm just joking around. Ha, my comedian style, just something from them sitcom days. I live off the handbook, I'm on my Stinson ways. Still I try to find something better than most. I mean, what happened with a ghost mind if he's Jamie Saint? Still I can't help it, I just make it move like it's Frank. I'm from a place where they love Patricks and they still Saints. It's just different in my opinion on how I've been given another chance at this life. Full circle moment, get it right. When everything went down, I was working at NU, and now I come back to freestyle. Amazing what it do. I'll take you back to the days like on that wall with the bikini kill, giving that comment just so they can understand the feel. We off that top of the board, this is for real. I take the multitaskers and take the theory of snakes and cut them off in the grass. I told them I'm a goat, but they don't really stuck off the past. I'm always got my courage, but navigating the peace. I got patience and time, but when you do see grief, see I'm standing off the patience, but they don't understand it. Navigating adaptation, ain't that what it's been saying? This is serious, the way that I'm doing it. I'm D&D, ain't no dragons in here, but I be slaying that D. Ain't nobody messing with me. I got so many people that lay it down. My boy a plumber, shout out to Sousa, the way that he lay it down. TD be going crazy, and don't let him get that hat. We be sitting here and we don't have to argue with the spat. Went to South by Southwest, got my heart on the left, got my brothers to the right, and my heart's full in chest. Got the lion on my right hand, the king of the chest in the middle, the king of humanity in the middle. You can't even deal. Yep. I was always a hard head, but never had to deal with an education. In the hard life of these books and never define nation. How you get stuck between religious and the sacrilegious, still trying to find your way inside this world that's not given a pigeonhole, but made it longer than knee stretch. I can't help but I do it like I knee stretch. Knee stretch with egos and these flows. Biology make anatomy go with these lows. And I'm trying to find fishes like I'm Dory, but yet Nemo can't understand my love story, cause anemone, this is like an entity. I think I go back to the days of ATL Equimity. I'm just an alien forming minds. I'm out of this time, orchestrating lines how I'm impacting this time. Story with the screenplay, the way that I direct codes. The captions in the middle is the things you can't get fold. This is the story that's gold. Just a man on a mission, but they say that is not given. How you competition? And if I hear one more thing about Dayton and Boston from a bunch of people that ain't really out here flossing, how you telling me to sit here and hoe out that? If I talk to you like that, I'm a prostitute. Whack, that ain't with me. I can't help it, things getting silly. I got a lot to get off my chest. Can we get real silly? Listen, I've been looking at them a lot that they think serious, and I'm sorry, you're Eddie, really on some delirious. Mind you, I be going so crazy, not on Raw, but like the grill, I'm pink all day, baby. This ain't nothing wavy, I be doing it crazy style, the way style. They be going say the ways now. Just took it back to 03 with Cameron and the Mink. The halfway through the album, he was talking in NSYNC. That was crazy like them band boys back in the day. I'm a Backstreet, but I 98 like Nick Lachey. Can't help it, just the way that I go delay. And I hate it when they put reverb, not delay. It drives on my mind and I can't help these say. They say he's educated and the wife, that's a cliche. I can't help it, if this Oreo, then I'm double stuffed with half of your girls and I'm getting tough enough. And ain't it rough, but it's funny to how to get it though. I went in with no tats and came out full stone. Just like I did when I went out. I came out with the lion's head and they wanted to spat out. But I know a lot of y'all that I seen up in there. And I won't say a lot of names, but I know who's in there. A lot of PCs, but I was in GP and we can keep it real G. They say 7 is a S, but they can't really dot me. I love how they humdulillah, but never see far. And how they always gotta play, but they can't stick in their heart. And that ability, in order to find that, I thought what was his name? I thought the Majid would tell you to get better. I thought that the life would tell you to be a go-getter, but instead you just a demon slayer and no K-pop. But I've been trying to figure which way that we rock. Are we really black or are we just trying to get middle? I'm on a life and a stop, I can't help it and tickle. If I'm going for the game, let me do like Schwarzenegger and jingle the bell with Sinbad. All I do is excel.
goodness.
So, this is my favorite question. You know, like DJ FIZ has his favorite part of the show. This is one of my favorite parts of the show.
Yeah, for sure.
How'd you get into making music?
I started when I was in college, like you guys. I was an undergrad, and I was in communications. And I fell in love with music. My buddy, I was always into music, but then my buddy, he was taking a class, and he had the mic. And from the time I hopped on that mic ever since, man, it's been the journey of my life and the craziest story, but I wouldn't change it for anything.
I love it. All right. So, your name, Shotdy, stands for Souls Heal Over Time, and with your name as well, although I've also seen Discover Yourself for the DIY. I was wondering if you could go into that. Maybe there's a story behind the name.
Yeah, actually, so my dad was a pastor, and when I first told him, I'm going to be a rapper, I'm going to be an entertainer, he was like, hell to the no. And so when I got into it fully, and he came to see me at Hard Rock Cafe. And so after that night, everything changed. He was like, if you're going to have a name, have something behind it. If you're going to have this, do something with it. So it ended up becoming, which was funny because it's been my nickname as a kid because I always wanted to ride shotgun with my older cousin. So it was like, hey, Shotdy, come on. Little did I know years later it would end up being this. I didn't have that idea, you know what I mean? And it just became a message to myself, especially for all the things that I've been through. It was kind of crazy enough for me to claim it then for it to go through everything now. So, and it's just a reminder, I think, because I love making bops and I love making like stuff that makes people dance and laugh. And I love bars like this, but I think it's important for people to understand that like no matter what the artist is that you love, they're trying to heal their soul just as much as they're trying to help yours. And I think a lot of people don't really take that into consideration, and you have to be mindful of that because you are that to somebody else. Yeah.
All right. So, now talking outside of your artist career, you've also done a lot of work as an audio engineer and also as an audiovisual technician. Fun fact for some of the listeners, you also used to work at Northeastern.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if you could tell us about some of your work as a freelancer, what you do on the side as well.
I think the beautiful thing about getting into the AV world, and shout out to all of us because right now we're getting back into our busy season, so everybody's going to get work. So congratulations to all of us freelancers. But it was a great way to understand the whole process of where you want to go, right? So being an artist, I want to be on tour. I want to be that main artist. But now with the jobs that I have, I'm with people that run those sounds for those shows. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like, okay, I'm a step closer. So instead of me having to work to get in the building, I'm already in the building setting up. I just need, you know what I mean? So it was like for me, it was when I came home, it was very different for me because of, the whole accident and stuff. And I had to rebuild everything again from scratch. And that's why I was saying in here it was a full circle moment because I was working here when the accident and stuff happened. And then for me to be here to do the first radio interview here at Northeastern is like such a full circle moment, man. It's surreal. But AV allows me to understand how you guys got to take care of these mics and the sound, making sure that you get your time stamps. You know what I mean? If you know the back end of the work, you understand so much more appreciation for what is put into it, and also why the clarity and why people like you guys take your time and dedicate it and focus on it. You know what I mean? Like it really, if you're in AV, you really understand what quality sound is about.
Yeah. All right. So now maybe getting into a little bit more of like a philosophical question. In your own words, how would you describe like your philosophy around music and like going back to accomplishing healing souls over time with music? How would you describe that philosophy when it comes to making music and producing a track?
I think for a track from me, let me start with this. I think the older I've gotten, the more that I've learned that if it doesn't feel right for you, don't give it. You know what I mean? Like, I think all of us as artists, so you know half the time you got a record and you're like, yeah, I should put it out, but then really like, so it's for me, it really takes a lot of time for some of them because I'm very, very like particular, like what each song is about. Like American Content that's out right now, it's very much about the plight of America, like right now. You know what I mean? Like bills, debt. You know what I mean? I personally went to the State House, the City Hall, in order to do to shoot the content for it because when I heard that song, I just thought about everything that was going on, like in the world and how things were happening. And so when I got that beat, I was like, I need to do this. And I always need to come up with a catchy hook. If I don't have the hook, I will not start the record, because that has to catch you.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll wrap this up maybe with one more fun question. Anything maybe on the way in terms of music that you want to drop here, or?
Oh yeah, I got something. I got something here. It's actually from the Dope Land crew. We got something coming. That's the next thing. I have March's Finest out on all streaming platforms right now, but I'm trying to tell y'all right now, you better enjoy yourselves now, because the summer is sounding like DOPE. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in, answering our questions, doing that freestyle for us. We really appreciate you coming in.
Oh my gosh, listen, it is an absolute pleasure to be here with you guys again. And also, shout out to you for your age and for you guys doing this. Like, people that are 25, 26 can't even excel at what you guys are doing. And thank you from every artist in Boston for keeping underground hip-hop something that we can still have pride and love in, because that should never go away. And you guys are keeping that lifeline open, and it really is needed. So from all of us, thank you.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
No doubt.
Thank you.
That was Shotdy, everybody, with a great freestyle and interview.